Hello, my name's Jupiter Hadley, and today we're doing another version of Jupi Plays All the Games, this time with the Touhou Fan Game Jam 5. I've played the previous game jams before, I don't remember which ones, and we'll be playing this one. Playing each game for a minute each, 10 per video, links to individual games in the description so you can check them out further. The theme was Folklore, Myths, and Legends. This is about creating a Touhou fan game, so they're basically like bullet hells, 2D bullet hells. At the end I might have an article of my favorites, I'll let you know. And this video, as always, is brought to you by the lovely people on Patreon who support me each and every month so I can continue to play all of these Game Jam games and indie games. If you'd like to support me or follow me on various other social media platforms, all of those links are in the description, as are the links to the games. Next. This game, I can't even try to pronounce the name of it. It's in, I guess, Chinese characters. I don't know if that's true, but, like, characters that I can't quite read. And they also basically said sorry about this English translation of the game because it might not be good, because their English might not be as good as they thought, but that's fine. 10 minutes before the start of the 2/4 project, get ready, comrades, we are going to an unknown world. Maybe we can find a way to fight against the moon people. The strength of them is unknown, so we must prepare for the worst. Afterwards, investigate the surrounding environment and establish an outpost. This may be a one-way trip with no return, but we have no choice. For the peace, for the victory. Operation begins. The machine has started. The reconnaissance team will lead first. Good luck. Are we here? I thought there would be some cool special effects or something. Did you think this machine has started? I didn't feel anything. It should be the Gensuku, but why did the ancient soldiers surround this shabby wooden house? Number 3, go check it out. Report. They said that the people of the moon are coming to catch somebody, and her name is Kaigua. Hi? Kaigua, that's the tale of the bamboo cutter story. Have we traveled to ancient times? Yes, maybe this is not Gunsuku at all. Captain, what should the ancients do? No problem. The ancients haven't seen a warlike machine like this. At that time, they will definitely think of those armored vehicles as monsters, then go back and forth to find the so-called Amijoji or something. All soldiers laughed, and the temporary, I guess, of headquarters was full of joy. And temporarily, the headquarters was full of joy. The armored troops are advancing. Oh my god, these monsters are useless. Run, we will be eaten if we don't run again. Don't come here, no, Imperial forces ran away. Hey, not bad, this group of ancients just ran away. It was convenient for us to handle this. Maybe we should immediately set up defense lines and outposts to cover the fallout forces. Hurry up and conduct armed reconnoiter to reconnoite their strength. Understood. Great, the headquarters told us to take this opportunity to see the strength of the moon people during our time. If we couldn't even fight them back, then let's us not fight against the moon, and of course, we will face our fate there. Alright, boys, prepare to attack. Yes, sir. That was a very long intro. I don't actually know how to do anything. Ooh, oh wow. Like, shooting really far across. Oh, I guess it's that giant alien thing which I've shot through. Wow. I don't really know what we're doing there, but I've clicked it a lot. Oh, wow. Yeah, we need to kind of move these forward, don't we, to go and fight. The story was interesting. They don't need to apologize about their English because it wasn't too bad. Be cool if there was like a mini map. Yeah, let's try to get over there. The explosions are big. Next. We're playing Touhou Tsuki no Seinaru Youhishi, Holy Parchment of Moon. I'm sorry for how badly I probably said a lot of those words. We can kind of fly a bit. That's cool. Flying doesn't let us go faster. Oh, we're stuck. So we need to kind of like do the anti-gravity thing. I think we need to get on it. Let's restart. Okay, I think we need to get on some of these blocks and then do the anti-gravity thing. Cool. I'm just gonna avoid these enemies because I don't want to deal with them. Well, a lot of like magic powers, it seems. From like gravity related stuff to, oh no, to flying. I think I'm gonna die, yeah. Challenging platformer. Next. We're playing Touhou History Eater. We can read the story. Yuko, sure, was practicing ghost shenanigans and accidentally possessed Keen. Now she has an unstoppable appetite, especially for history. Now Keen went to the Scarlet Devil Mansion to eat all the history books on folklore found in the Violet Library. Help her eat all the text and answers to the trivia questions correctly, but watch out for the mansion residents. I don't know if I actually know any of the stuff. Steal the precious things. Looks like Pac-Man. This is a lot like Pac-Man. Oh no, I'm just stuck there. I thought that was like gonna be a power-up, like Pac-Man. It's not a power-up. Let's try again. Gotta go quick. Which of these? Oh, I have no idea. Yeah, I have no idea though, game. I guess you get the power-up if you answer the questions correctly, but obviously this is not a culture I've ever been able to really experience, so it's not one I know. Pac-Man, however, I've played Pac-Man. Oh, I didn't get through that area. Oh, I'm not very good. For someone who's just like, yeah, I played Pac-Man. It's a cute game, though. I like that it has trivia. Next. We're playing Dead Lake. I think that's the name of this game, but the title has, like, the fan jam, and then I think the name of the developer, but I think it's just, like, the shooting's automatic. Oh, yeah. Okay. Cool. Oh, we kind of went, like, in the rubble, which I don't think we're meant to do. Shield's ready, might as well use it, I guess. I'm trying to directly damage specific ones just because I want power-ups. It's a lot of different bullets. I like the rubble. Cool, threat level 3, we're fine. Shields are ready again. Oh, I didn't know that. I thought maybe if my shield was on it would still kill him, but it did not kill him. Next. We're playing a Game Boy game. This is a Game Boy Advance game in an emulator. It's called Reimu and the Origin of the Purification Rod. I'm using an emulator. Cool, cool. Reimu Hyukari is but another shrine maiden to pass through these parts. She is no stranger to the... I don't know. I probably skipped something. I don't know the controls very well because it's an emulator. Ooh, I can dash really fast though. Can I dash through me? No. That looks like me still. Oh, she turned this way, so maybe I gotta go this way. Maybe I'm supposed to follow the way they're facing. I don't really know what I'm doing, you know? You know, you just have no idea. It continues to stare off into the abyss. It. Okay, I don't know. I like our main character, but I just don't know what to do. Next. We're playing the Egg of Basan. I believe this game scored really high in the jam, so... Awaken, lesser hand. I'm awakened. Sheesh, what do you want, terrifying large chicken Yuki? I need the help of a being with a physical form. My egg has been stolen by a ravenous ghost. If it becomes an omelet, there will be no end to my rampage. I'm sure you can handle it. Good luck. I'm rooting for you. I got some Z's to catch before they run off again. Wake me up tomorrow morning. Will you? Roosters are good at that. I'm not your alarm clock. I beseech you, please help me. To be honest, I'm actually much too afraid to do this myself. I'm the one who requires an elder sibling to hold my hand on the way to laboratories when his darker wing. A ghost is too much for me. Alright, I'll do it. Let's get going. I will lend you my powers. Also, I need you to beat up every mythical bird you find for me along the way. Thanks. This is a cute story. I'm using keyboard controls. We can do air jumps now. I want to go up higher though. Oh, we can just keep doing these jumps. We've got 2 of them. Yeah, that's what the feathers are. Got it. Learned that earlier. We kind of ran up the wall. Very afraid. Oh. Okay, get that. Oh wait, look at this. There we go. Let's go down and then. Oh, there's the bit of wall we can walk up. Understood. Not very good at it. I quite like the look of this game though. I like the little chickens and the weirdness in it. There we go. Get out of here, mythical bird. So if we do like a short hold release, it's like a completely different attack even. It's like a different punch. Yeah, go away. All these mythical birds don't look very happy with me. Oh, you're doing that. So I have to do this timed. This is a good platformer. Next. We're playing LUMO. Since Koshi began to travel, her sister had seen her less often. It's a rare time to go home for afternoon tea. Naturally, I want to find more topics on the journey. However, the conversation deviates from the normal tea party by the taste of these 2 underground monsters. But no matter how incredible the landscape in the world is, what is suitable for tea drinking is always... It was too fast. Koshi, people in other places burn themselves. Ah, that's the same thing we do. These characters are cute. There are also places where bodies can be floated in rivers, frozen into ice, or placed on mountains for birds to eat. It seems a so-called contradiction between man and earth. That is to say, there are so many human beings that it's difficult to develop. So many customs have been abolished. Once the workload is heavy, we should always seek more efficient means. Satori looked at the papers piled up on the table and sipped her tea. But there are so many strange funeral forms. Sailors who die at sea will be put up with flags and thrown into the sea. And sister, I also heard that 3 people were put into a big iron box and launched into low Earth orbit. Later they fell down and found they had become 3 bodies. It's just a simple murder. It'll take 3 months for the car to reach that altitude. You have no public bone left if you fall down. But sister, in Gonsoku, human beings are rare animals. Generally, people who can live to the natural death will be buried in the earth, which is regarded as a kind of happiness and inheritance. Monsters also prefer to have people die in the wild. After all, they can't be too presumptuous in the village. Either way, it is too wasteful for me. They are resources. So the outside world is very big. Sister should go out more. Where I've been recently, even the explorers will be shocked. Explorers have to go home. I know, but there are most mysterious recent events in the urban legend in the village. Urban legend. I heard that people in the village said if there were dead people who were not buried in time, the bodies would be stolen and then a few days later sent back in an urn of ashes. That's a waste. Bad. That is to say, it's not easy for human beings to live to death. They were burned so vaguely I don't know who did such a thing. It'll be done by some crematory paranoia? Is there going to be another guy like that? If you don't like being buried on Earth, say hello to your family and burn them when you die. Don't think everyone will respect others' opinions, Koshi. Satori pauses thoughtfully, and the third eye moves over and blinks. It is necessary to impose one's own will on the selfishness of others in any era. I'm not sure if the English translation is the best, but I really like the characters, and it is a very interesting conversation. Next. We're playing Tricksters of Legends. Start? Oh, okay. Easy level. I don't know what any of this is. Sure. White mochi pounding, shark jumping rabbits, mochi side. No, that's a different one. Leaping size shark counting trick. Sure. I don't know what we picked. Might be different attacks, who knows? Ooh. We just like ate all of our bullets. You dead? These graphics are great. I'm not good at bullet hells. Just an FYI. I feel like, yeah, it's the center of my body that's not meant to get hit. I can still fire when I don't have any actual body being. That attack is so strong. Whereas this one of me just firing out is definitely not. Next, we're playing Oni Racing II. Oh, Orin is nowhere to be found, and the corpse of hell are piling up. Thankfully, the order of non-delivery intervention comes to the rescue. Guide Yugi through the streets of hell as she pushes the overflowing cart of corpse into the furnace. It is also sunsetsu burn, so watch out for flying soybeans. Oh, I don't know what that said. Delivery failed. Press space to push the cart. The longer you hold space, the stronger you push the cart. The cart's too heavy to change direction once you push it, so be careful. Oh, I see. So we're kind of like... Yeah, I got it. That's like a strength almost. And then it sort of stays towards the line as best as it can. And there's also soybeans. This is very challenging, but it's quite a cool idea. Yeah, you cannot be too fast. So I guess a bunch of like medium pushes or oh nope. Next. We're playing Touhous in Norse world. In Norse mythology, sorry. Said to begin your wonderful journey. I like these graphics, they're cute. What the where the heck am I? Someone's messing with me. I'm gonna destroy her. It's got like a little backwards dash. It's always back, okay. We've got a thing that we can fire. Yikes, who are- oh, it's Sane? Yikes, who are you? Listen carefully, stranger. You aren't in your world anymore. You've been transported to another. Oh no, I knew this would happen to me eventually, so just, where am I now? You're the world of Norse mythology world. You're the world of Norse mythology world, okay. Where Norse mythology and Touhous meet. And if you can climb to the top of the mighty Yggdrasil, you may find the one responsible for bringing you here. Here, take this. It's Majornary. Use it to defeat anyone who gets in your way. Good, now you can do what I do best. Beat up yokai and become their girlfriends. Wow, that sounds amazing. Oh, I got like a little hammer. Cool. Can still run as well. Boop, boop. Oh wow, she's cute. Ah, it's not Wakasongimi. I'm Jordan, the largest being in the world. I used to be tiny and weak, and now I'm big and strong, and I'm not gonna stop here. I'm gonna grow bigger and bigger until I can destroy the world. That's it. I'm tired of you listening to me speak. I'm gonna kill you. Oh. I have a ranged attack. It's just not as strong as my little hammer, but I can do more of it from far away. Nope. Should have done the back thing. Okay. She's so big that she's easy to hit, you know? Yeah, you did. Next.